Luke Carney here of SimBoxx, and today I'm giving you my prediction for February 22nd, the huge WBC heavyweight title rematch between defending champion Deontay Wilder and the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. You know, both men are undefeated. The only blemish on the record is the draw that they had last time around with each other back in December 2018. My prediction for the rematch, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I think Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury, and I think he knocks him out between rounds 4 and 8. For my more in-depth breakdown and look at the fight, you can check out the podcast with me and you and Breeze. You can find that on SimBoxx's YouTube channel. You can find that on Spotify. All available links are on the SimBoxx Twitter feed. You know, so check that out. Let us know what you think, and we've got a more in-depth breakdown and look at the fight there. But my prediction, short and sweet: Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury between rounds 4 and 8 and retains his WBC heavyweight title.
Ben for SimBoxx here. My prediction on Fury Wilder. Be really honest with you, I think I see the fight going very similar to the way it went last time. I'm gonna go for Wilder though. I genuinely think he underestimated Fury last time, and I see him getting a knockout maybe round 8 or 9.
Ewan here for SimBoxx, and my prediction for Wilder Fury 2 is the Matador always beats the bull. I think that Tyson Fury is too intelligent. I think he's too fast. I think he's too rangy. I think he uses his jab too well, and I think he'll be able to avoid that big right hand of Deontay Wilder. But for my full thoughts, check out the Let's Talk Boxing podcast with me and Luke this week.
Just a quick prediction on the big rematch at the weekend with Wilder and Fury. Can't see it going another 12 rounds without Wilder landing one of his bombs. Definitely can't see Fury getting up like he did in the last one. I think Wilder will be a bit more aggressive. He'll go for it more. He knows that Fury can't hurt him, and he knows he definitely can hurt Fury, so I think he's going to go for it a bit more. I just can't see Fury avoiding that bomb for a full 12 rounds, so I'll go for a Wilder knockout.
Hi, Alex of SimBoxx here, and I'm going to give you my prediction on Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, Part 2. Now, the first fight was very debatable. There was some controversy. It was a draw, you know, a lot of people scored it that it should have been for Fury. You know what, but regardless, that's here nor there. It's Part 2. This time I think it's going to settle the debate. And honestly, for my prediction, I don't know who wants to hear this or who doesn't want to hear this, but I'm going with Deontay Wilder. Now, my reason being, I know Fury is the way further superior fighter and boxer. But, you know, I just think this time, power is going to beat the boxer. And the thing is, he's tasted the power once, and he's already dropped him twice before. I think this time, Tyson Fury's not going to get back up. That's my prediction.
Jason Peters here with SimBoxx with my prediction for Wilder Fury 2 for the WBC and Ring Magazine titles and Lineal. My prediction is, although Fury's coming out and saying he's going to knock out Wilder, we know he can't. The question is it Wilder by KO or Fury points? I'm going to go with Fury points. I think he wins his 10 rounds to 2. He's fitter, he's sharper, and Wilder will not land this time.
Hi, this is Aaron from SimBoxx, and this is my prediction for Wilder versus Fury 2, which takes place in Las Vegas this weekend. So I think Fury will take a win on points. I just don't think he will be able to knock Wilder out, purely because I think it's stupid if he goes in there for the knockout and leaves himself vulnerable, because we all know that Wilder just needs 1 second. He could be losing every second and every minute of every round, but like he did with Ortiz, he just needs that one shot and he can end the fight. I know Fury did beat those punches twice in the first fight, but I think Wilder will be a bit more reckless this time to try and make sure that doesn't happen and to try and capitalise on any weaknesses shown by Fury. But I think Fury should be too good and should be improved for the break this time and should take a 12-round decision, and I hope he does.
Bobby Gunn from SimBoxx here with my prediction for Wilder Fury 2. Going for a Deontay Wilder stoppage in this fight. Mid-rounds, I think he's been in with Fury already. He might have worked him out a little bit, even if it's just slightly, some defensive movements that he makes that he's been aware of. And I think he'll catch him this time and earlier than the 12th round like he did. And I think he could stop him 7 or 8 rounds. Thank you.